Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm very excited to be sharing this delicious and moist fruitcake recipe with you all. You all know that every Christmas in a Guyanese household is not complete with your fruitcake, black cake, and some sponge cake. So I hope you all enjoy this one. The first thing that I'm going to be doing is starting off with my dried ingredients like I always do whenever I'm baking cakes. I'm adding in some all-purpose flour into my bowl. I'm also going to be going in with some baking powder, and if you're all looking for all of the proper ingredients and measurements, they will be left in the description box right below this video. I also went ahead and added in a little bit of salt, that's just to bring out the sweetness and to balance it. I'm also going to be going in some freshly ground nutmeg, and I'm also going to be going in with a little bit of ground cinnamon. Like I always say, you can add in whatever kinds of spices and flavorings that you want into your fruitcake. At this point, we're going to give all of these dried ingredients a good mix, and we're going to set this aside and start to work on the wet ingredients. At this point, in my stand mixer, I'm going to be adding in my softened butter. I'm using unsalted butter today, but if you are using salted butter, you don't have to add in salt into your dried ingredients. And whenever I'm making cakes like this, I always like to use brown sugar, so that's what I'm going in with. And I'm going to be beating this up until it's well combined, it's fluffy, and it has lightened in color. You want to make sure you beat this very well because it's really going to make for a well-textured cake. And every once in a while, you want to go ahead and scrape down the edges of your mixer just so this way everything combines very well. And at this point, I want to go in with some more flavoring agents. I'm going to be adding in some almond essence. You can also use almond extract. And I'm also going to be going in with some mixed essence. You can also use vanilla essence. And you can use any other types of extracts that you wish to use. So after about 8 to 10 minutes of beating up the butter and the sugar, this is what you're going to be left with, a very fluffy, light in texture and colored mixture. So at this point, we're going to start to introduce our eggs. So I'm going to keep on mixing this on a medium speed, and what I like to do is crack all of my eggs into a large measuring cup, and then I'll add in one at a time until it's well combined. The thing is, when you're making cakes, you don't want to drop in all the eggs at once or else it will not mix properly. So I'm going to keep on mixing, and I'm going to keep adding in one egg at a time until it comes together into a very smooth batter. So once my mixture is nice and smooth and all of those eggs are mixed in, we're going to start to go in with our fruits that we've soaked and ground. If you want to see how to put together the soaked and ground fruits, I will have the recipes linked in the description box below as well as in the end of the video. I have many different methods on my channel, different alcohols you can use, different kinds of fruits, so go ahead and choose which one you like and then you can put this together. I will mention that this recipe did come out a little bit darker than usual because my fruits already had some browning inside of the mix already. I also like to go in with some added chopped maraschino cherries. This is just something that my grandmother does whenever she bakes her fruitcake, and I like to add it in as well. I would like to mention that if you also wanted to add in some whole dried fruits such as raisins, currants, or any other type of fruits, you can go ahead and do that. But at this point, once my fruits are mixed in, I'm going to go in with my dried ingredients just a little bit at a time. I like to add it in batches so this way everything mixes properly. And once everything is mixed properly, you're going to go in with your spatula and you're just going to give it one last stir around so this way you can get any excess flour off the bottom and everything mixes up properly. Now at this point, I have my 9 by 13 inch rectangular pan. I've greased it with some butter and flour. You can also use parchment paper if you wish. And I'm going to pour all of this beautiful batter right on top. If you wanted to, you could top this with raisins, you could top it with more cherries, any dried fruit that you wish. Some people might even add in nuts of their choice, but I'm just going to go the simple route and leave it as is today. I'm going to spread this out properly onto the tray and I'm going to bake it at 350 degrees for about 25 to 40 minutes. Now this time range can definitely be different for everybody depending on the heat of your oven, where you live, and of course how thick or thin you make that cake. So make sure you keep on checking it, and when a toothpick is inserted and it comes out clean, that's how you know the cake is done. So this cake is fresh out of the oven. As you all can see, it's beautiful and golden brown on top. Now at this point, I'm going to do exactly what my Grammy does, and I'm going to douse it down with some red wine. She likes to use the port red wine, but you can use whatever kind of red wine you want. If you also wanted to soak this down with rum, such as spiced rum or anything of your choice, feel free to do that as well. And that is how simple it is to make a beautiful fruitcake at home just in time for the holiday season. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all give this video a nice big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet. Make sure you click that bell notification icon so this way you never miss out on all of my newest videos. Drop those comments down below and let me know what you all would like to see next. And I definitely hope you all give this spongy, moist, and delicious fruitcake recipe a try for this holiday season. I'll see you all again with my next video. Bye everyone.